Random Topic Day.
So we're just going to pick a number and go and see what that topic is, and we're going to see if we can talk about it.
Okay. Let's do it this way. I'm going to say a number, you say a number, and we're just like a single digit number. And we combine the two, and that's the question we go to. Go. 42. It'd be a very big coincidence if we had to talk about the movie 42.
43.
42.
It's movie 43.
No. 42. The Jackie Robinson story.
Oh, the baseball one.
Yeah. Movie 43 I never want to talk about. 42 is?
Types of homes.
In movies?
What?
Types of homes in movies?
This
isn't...
Types of homes. It's not a movie list. It's a random topic list.
Types of homes.
Types of homes.
Okay. What kind of homes have you lived in?
Okay. I have lived all my life in either... Oh, jeez. Okay. I was in an apartment building. I was in duplexes. And condo. Row house kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the only things that I've lived in.
You've never lived in a single house?
Never lived in a single house.
Okay. I've gone the full ramp. I was living in a single house with my parents, got married, moved into a 2-bedroom little tiny house way out in the country. Ended up having to get rid of that, moved to the city, lived in a basement apartment of somebody's house with my family. Lived in a condo, got divorced, lived in a basement in a room for a while, moved into a house with 4 other people, you guys, for a year, lived in a single bedroom in that place, rats all over the place, by the way, in that house, in the ceiling, remember? We used to have all the things walking across the ceiling. Then I found we moved into a basement when you got married. First I lived in one of the rooms, and then I lived in the basement room when you bought your current house. Then I moved into a 1-bedroom apartment. Then my son moved in, I had to go to a 2-bedroom apartment. Then I wanted to get rid of my son. Because I said, okay, so I moved into a house for the first time on my own ever.
How old were you?
57? Yeah, 57 I think.
Single home rental.
Single home rental. But I was able to choose it, right? It was exactly what I needed for my work and for my personality. And it was not an overly sized house. It's perfect. Then, unfortunately, I was told I had to move. And I moved now into this gigantic house, which is way too big for me. But things on my mind when I did it. Will my sister have to come live with me? Do I need space for her? Does my son at some point have to come if his jobs doesn't work out where he's at right now? Will he have to come back, etc.? So I wanted to make sure I had space for everybody if that happened. So I went a little bigger.
Well, here's the thing. Like this house, I would never want to live in a house this big. Because I don't want to hire a cleaning crew. And I will never, ever keep a house this big tidy. Never. It just won't happen. My laundry's going to be there and that dishes are going to be there. No. So the smaller the space, the easier it is for me to manage. Now, I always said I would never move into an apartment building. Like the one that you were in.
Yeah.
Because just the neighbors.
The neighbors, the smells.
Yeah, it's just the noises. I wouldn't want to do it. But my mom downsized into an apartment, and I like her apartment. It's very nice.
It's a retirement place.
Yeah.
It's not families in that apartment.
You don't get a lot of noise at all.
No, there's nobody, smoking marijuana on the balcony right outside your window.
Yes.
In that community.
So a retirement community in a small town.
You know, there's not families yelling at each other. There's not smells of curry, you know, from, you know, people who cook a lot with curry. I had that in my apartment. Like the whole hallway just smelled like nothing but curry. Or you went to the other end of the hallway, it smelled like nothing but drugs. And yeah, I did not, and it was noisy. Trying to record in an apartment building sucks because it's just so noisy all around you. You can't open your windows because there's a stupid ice cream truck downstairs, ding, 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 and that's all it comes across on the video kind of thing. So yeah, I would never say that like this house is way too big for me. I kind of short notice I had to move, and there was not a lot of options out there. The smaller options were not that much cheaper than this place. Like I wasn't going to save $1,000 on other places. So it didn't make sense not to take a nicer place at the time. Will I renew this place now that I put money into it? Probably, because I just put in, all these blinds and all that into it. I kind of hate to have that expense again. I'm just hoping that the housing market goes down at some point, and then I can think about buying again as opposed to just renting. Because I would have had the money had we not had the market crash that we had for the deposit and all that. No problem. That was my plan when I moved into the other house for a year. Live there for a year. Do I like the area? If so, maybe I'll buy. And then pandemic hit, and now housing is triple what it used to be.
Yeah, like I bought at the right time because it was just before all the housing started getting super expensive. I could not afford to live in another place right now. Even if it was a comparable place that's newer, I would not be able to do it. I would not be able to afford that. Now, the drawback of being in a condo is that you're paying monthly.
Yes.
For condo fees. And for that, they take away the garbage and do repairs, I guess, But they redid the roof a bunch of years ago, and they said, oh, by the way, now you have to pay $2,200 so that we could redo the roof.
Yeah, of other people's houses.
So why am I paying condo fees if you're not going to take care of the roof with them?
Yeah. And condo associations are very sketchy. Like, oh, we have a landscaping person. It just happens to be the husband of the board of director, chairman of the board on the condo association. And you never see them out doing anything except hiring 2 teenagers to cut the lawn. Yet they're paying them thousands of dollars a year to mow the lawn.
Yeah.
Fishy.
And you got whoever your neighbors are, everybody's in close proximity. You can have a bunch of good neighbors, which we did for years. And now we have someone who likes to watch TV at 4 a.m. in their bedroom. Or we have a person out back who likes to yell at their dog. Or the neighbor who likes to smoke the weed, and it's not pleasant when you go outside and you're hit with that, right?
No. And see, I'm a very quiet person, single guy. I don't hold parties. I don't hold nothing. I hold, quaint dinner parties sometimes, just a couple people or myself and another person. But I keep to myself. I'll say hi to my neighbors and everything. I'm very polite. I even helped my neighbors move some stuff in just the other day. I just saw them moving some stuff in. I ran out and helped. But in an apartment, it's just like this. It seems claustrophobic to me now. I don't know if I can go back.
Yeah, I think the retirement apartment is where I want to be. Soon, I guess. I'm getting up there.
You're approaching. Paul just turned 50. Wait a minute. How old am I now, I guess? All right, that's housing.
Let's cut it off.
I'm not going to the bathroom today, everybody.
That's a new intro.